War changes people. Not just physically, not just emotionally, but deep inside the brain, where survival becomes instinct. For many U.S. military veterans, the war doesn't always end when they leave the battlefield. Sometimes it follows them home. Picture this. A soldier survives months or even years in one of the most dangerous environments on Earth. Every strange sound, every sudden movement could mean an attack. Staying alert isn't a choice, it's the reason they stay alive. Then, one day, they return home. No explosions, no gunfire, no enemy in sight. Just quiet neighborhoods, family dinners, and ordinary life. Yet something feels different. A slammed door, a barking dog, a car backfiring in the distance. Suddenly, their heart races, their muscles tighten, and anger takes over. Why does this happen? Many people assume these veterans simply have a bad temper, but science tells a very different story. Researchers have found that anger is one of the most overlooked mental health challenges among military veterans. For years, most attention focused on PTSD, depression, and anxiety. But anger often hides in the background, even though it can damage relationships, careers, and everyday life. The first reason is survival. During combat, the brain constantly scans for danger. This state is known as hypervigilance. It's an incredible survival tool. React quickly, trust no uncertainty, prepare for the worst. On the battlefield, those instincts save lives. Back home, those same instincts can become a burden. The brain continues searching for threats, even when there are none. A slammed door, a barking dog, a car backfiring in the distance. Suddenly, their heart races, their muscles tighten, and anger takes over. Another important factor is PTSD. Not every veteran develops PTSD, but for those who do, their minds may replay painful memories again and again. Nightmares, flashbacks, poor sleep, constant stress. Imagine living every day as if your brain refuses to believe the war is over. When the mind is exhausted, controlling emotions becomes much harder. In many cases, anger isn't the real problem. It's a symptom of a much deeper wound. There's another challenge that many people rarely think about: leaving the military. Military life is built on structure, clear missions, clear rules, strong teamwork. Everyone knows their role. Civilian life is very different. Finding a new career, supporting a family, adjusting to a slower pace, rediscovering purpose. For some veterans, this transition can feel surprisingly difficult. The frustration builds, the stress grows, and sometimes that stress appears as anger. The good news is that anger does not have to last forever. Studies show that therapy, better sleep, strong social support, and treatment for PTSD can make a meaningful difference. Recovery is possible, but it begins with understanding. Because anger is not always a sign of weakness. It is not always a sign of violence. Sometimes it is the mind's attempt to protect someone long after the danger has disappeared. Most wars have an ending. A treaty is signed. The fighting stops. The soldiers come home. But for some veterans, the hardest battle is the one that no one else can see. The battle inside their own minds. Perhaps, instead of asking, why are they so angry, we should ask, what have they been carrying all this time? Because understanding is often the first step towards healing.